Good afternoon. We are tracking breaking news in Bellevue this afternoon. A shooting at the Bellevue Transit Center. We know an officer and another person were both hurt. The Bellevue Police Department is holding a news conference right now. We want to go to that live.
We are recovering items from the involved officers and the involved individuals, so I can answer that for you. But again, the specifics, I can't tell you what has been or has not been recovered at this time.
Commander, can we assume that because it's an officer-involved shooting that the officer's done this?
I can say that all the officers' equipment that I'm aware of at this time has been accounted for, yes.
What was the original call that brought the officer out here?
Again, it's very early. I don't have all of that information at this time. We'll do another update later this evening, and a media release will be put out with more details as they come available.
Can you confirm that it was outside of a bus on the platform?
I can confirm that it was, yes, an outdoor scene at this time, so yes.
But we don't know whether or not an operator called for police.
Correct.
Okay.
The altercation itself was just between one individual and a police officer?
That's the information at this time that I know of.
So we don't have two officers who fired?
Again, it's early in the investigation. I can't tell you specifically how many people were involved. I know that there's an incident involving an officer and an incident involving an individual. So we're here for that officer involved shooting, and thankfully we've been very fortunate to partner with the Bellevue Police Department. They've been very hospitable and been great in providing information to us to aid in this investigation.
One would imagine, just given the fact that it's a busy hub, that there would have been a lot of people in the area. Do you know if there were witnesses and if investigators have had the chance to speak with them at this point?
Sure. Investigators are canvassing for witnesses at this time, and those interviews are being conducted. And yes, that would be the answer there.
What time did this happen?
I don't have the exact time of the incident. I can certainly follow up with a release at that time, or when I have that.
Is there anything you can say about the condition of both the officer and the suspect, their injuries?
I can't at this time.
Was the suspect known to police?
That I don't have information on as well.
I have one other question. I'm an 18-year resident of downtown Bellevue.
Okay.
And we have the largest crowds of the year around this time. We have a parade that's going to go down on Bellevue Way tonight with thousands of attendees. We also have an ice skating rink in Bellevue Downtown Park. What is your message for parents today who may be considering using public transit to come down to Bellevue tonight?
I can tell you that this area will be locked down for several hours because this investigation is really in its infancy. The transit center, I would expect, especially this part of it, will not be available for use for several hours.
Would you recommend that people avoid the area tonight as a result, or if people are planning on coming to the parade, how would you direct those?
I would say that downtown Bellevue is a wonderful place to come. This area, we are going to be limited to just this area. Obviously, using the transit station will be, it will not be usable at this time, but it's a great place to come, so enjoy the time.
I think, we get it because we cover these briefings often, but
of course,
for our viewers, I think sometimes it's frustrating to hear you repeat over and over.
I know.
I can only say so much. Can you explain why, at this stage in the investigation, you can't say a whole lot?
Yes, I can. I can tell you that the officer is being treated, and we don't know the extent of the officer's injuries. I know that an individual is being treated at an area hospital, and I don't know the extent of their injuries. They are being tended to right now by physicians, and I think it'd be very premature to say a whole lot more because I don't know it. So, yeah.
Any idea in timing for the news release with additional information?
I would say that within, I can't say specifically. I would like to have more information out. I'll have to check with the King County IFIT team, but probably it would be this evening sometime.
Okay.
Yeah,
Thanks.
that's what we're looking for.
Can you tell us how many agencies responded? Is this area generally handled, I understand, by Sound Transit and Metro Transit Security? We've seen Washington State Patrol, Sheriff, Bellevue Police, of course,
Sure.
and yourself. So can you tell us who responded and how those agencies are involved?
Sure. There are there's a large number of agencies involved in the King County Independent Force Investigation Team. I think 13 total agencies. Bellevue is one of those primary agencies, and they will not be participating in this investigation. So that's part of that independent process. So I think you can expect to see uniforms from 15 or more agencies, possibly.
And so you work for Lake Forest Park Police.
Correct.
But Casey Finn is taking over the investigation, and you're involved in that, or how does that?
Yeah, so I'm one of the team commanders for King County IFIT. And again, because so many agencies are involved in that, what happens with these incidents is we call upon the group. It's considered a task force, I guess, similar to the state's OII. It's a group of independent investigators coming to work together to provide transparency in these investigations. Anything else?
Thank you.
All right. Yep.
I missed the important bit at the beginning. Can you?
You have been listening to Sergeant Ross Adams with the Lake Forest Police Department, part of the force investigation team investigating the incident involving a Bellevue police officer and another person who were both, there was an officer involved shooting earlier at the Bellevue Transit Center this afternoon. They are not releasing much information on either the suspect or the officer as far as conditions or anything else. We're trying to get some more information, but the transit center right now is closed during that investigation, leaving a lot of people unable to use transit in a very busy time of the day and around that part of Bellevue, which is extremely busy as we head into the weekend. Hope to get more information later tonight. They said there would be another news conference. We're going to have much more on this story coming up for you.